Perfect. MP, can you do a couple of things for me?
MP, I want to chat with you for a minute. What's up, Coach?
Big D basketball, baby! Nobody can touch the Mavs!
Look at tonight. This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
Now here's Doncic. Plumlee, a screen on Ball. Doncic against Ball to the middle. And there's Plumlee on the assist by Doncic.
Trust Doncic to make smart moves with the ball. He puts it in the hands of a guy with a wide open shot.
Outside Oubre to the paint. The great. And he throws it down with one hand.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And just over a minute played here to start the game.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest.
Irving finds Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Olynyk from behind the arc. That shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Doncic passes to Irving. Back to Doncic. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass. In a league with the most skilled athletes in the world, Kyrie Irving just stands out. He can do anything with his handle, and he has every finish around the hoop.
Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The great with the bucket. He's got 6.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Talking about Kyrie, I'll put you on the spot here, Richard. Is he the most skilled current NBA player?
Yes, without a doubt. He is the most skilled current NBA player, and it's really him and then everyone else because it's the efficiency in which he can do it. And you did put me on the spot. Obviously, Steph has handles and a shot. The beard can do some crazy stuff also, but Kyrie is my top.
Yep, count it.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now, Kyrie has the ability to rack up a ton of assists. He knows how to find the open man.
Chicago leading. Outside Oubre. It's tipped, and it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
Here's the great. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. And he knocks down the first one. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Finney-Smith checked in for Plumlee. Bullock comes in for Green. Herter's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for DeRozan. Williams comes in for Zach LaVine. Caruso, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's White in for Ball. Now here's Herter. 20 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Herter with it. He's guarded by Caruso. Another shot. Misses at the rim. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The Mavericks trailing. Outside Herter. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Herter. There's Hardy. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. Again the miss by the Mavericks. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Here's the great. In the game against Denver, very impressive. It's good if it goes. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
15.
Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the rafters, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations. And I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. They've got Lonzo Ball. He's out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's the great. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Now here's Herter. He's got 6. Doncic with the bucket.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's the great. No good on the 3. Dallas has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Ball against Doncic. A minute 31 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Green. DeRozan with the rebound.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Counted from distance. 21 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Well, guys, the great in the last outing against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and it was his highest point total of the season. A Hall of Fame level performance the whole league is talking about now. It was a masterpiece. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Doncic passes to Green. Back to Doncic. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Ball. And for Chicago, they're shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Pass to Oubre. Here's the great. He's checked by Plumlee. Here's the great. From outside the arc. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Now, this is how you finish a first half, sending them to the locker room with a statement shot from three-point range.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's the Bulls up by 11. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Dallas Mavericks.
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate, communication was bad, no effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor where it needs to be was just not there.
And let's take a moment to shift gears. Check out the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup against the Lakers, they're slight favorites in this matchup. Listen, if you want to improve your standing in this league, these are the games that you have to win.
Should be a good one. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Dallas has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. We've got Josh Green, Kyrie Irving out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Olynyk in at the four-man position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Doncic.
And you look at the intangibles of
First team foul. Two shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Chicago leading. Here's the great. Misses the three. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
no question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Gets the three ball to go.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Doncic with it. 16 points for him. And that one's good. Olynyk.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Doncic against ball. Now here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Outside for Green. Olynyk passes to Irving. The shot no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year.
The Storm just what happens is the whole area, it turns into like Fortnite with the zone closes if you don't extract in time, and then you have a certain amount of time you gotta extract by, because if the gas gets to the extraction zone, it closes it and cancels the extraction zone. So that if you don't if you don't extract in time after once the timer hits 0, you got 15 minutes. If you don't extract within 15 minutes, you just die and you lose everything.
Team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Here's the great. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. He's got 36 points.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And Dallas calls time here. Herder comes in for Green, and it's Hardy in for Doncic. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Williams comes in for Zach LaVine. Caruso, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's White in for Ball. And stolen by Williams. Over Herder. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
The shot by Hardy, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's the great. Hits the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 21.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Pass to Hardy. 1:46 left in the third. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Herder. Shot to stop the run. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. A minute 15 left to play in the third quarter. Back to Herder. Tries to snap the cold streak. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. There's the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Outside Finney-Smith. Uses the glass on the layup. Finney-Smith's got 8. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's the great. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside Herder. Beyond the arc. He can't hit that time.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Here's the great. And good! There's another! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And Dallas calls time here.
And it ain't there, then reset.
Pass to Herder. Now Olenek. Nice D from Vucevic.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And so it's Chicago holding him.
42. The Bulls, 76.
Concentrate, MP.
And the Bulls shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Patrick Williams, Kobe White out there with DeAndre Bembry. And it's the great, and at the center position. Well, the Mavericks shooting 40% so far in this one. Outside Thibault. Well, the NBA has gotten tougher on flagrant fouls, but you see instances where guys get hurt. They miss a lot of time, and yet there's only a one-game penalty for the fouler. Something to look at, you think, RJ, or no?
Well, if the flagrant results in games missed due to injury, then maybe the fouler should miss more games. The only problem with that is you can see players start.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Yes.
Foot on the gas, MP. Get in there.
He's checked in for Bullock, and Irving is subbed in for Thibault.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's the great. Oh, another one falls. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Doncic. Let's go with a 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. The great, no good. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. And here's Finney Smith. Here's Hardy. Dallas again missing. Chicago has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. The 3 is up. Hardy grabs the board. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Herder. Pass to Hardy. Knocks down the triple. Hardy's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a...
Second personal foul. 14 foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Kyrie Irving.
Checked in for Chicago. And good on the second, so he makes them both. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Grant.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what.
Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Here's the great. And again for three.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing. Pass to Bullock. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. That shot off. And the Bulls going the other way now. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's the great. Good! Another from three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record and a night that everyone will remember the rest of their lives. And the Mavericks call time here. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
That was nice, MP.
Irving finds Plumlee. Here's Hardy. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everybody.
Good game, MP.
What's up, MP?
That's not true.
Hey, MP, sit down.
Let's do this, Chicago! Let's make it happen, baby!
And coming down the stretch here, Greg, a lot left to decide, especially for teams on the playoff bubble.
And Kevin, the play-in tournaments add another level of complexity. I'll say this, the league now has more teams fighting all the way to the end.
And the basket by the great.
You know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
Now here's Schroeder, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Ball gets to DeRozan, to the middle. It's stolen by Davis. Here we go, all alone. Here's Reeves, covered by Oubre. Here's Owens. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Shaq Owens.
And both free throws good for Owens.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And the basket by the great.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah! Knocking them down from everywhere! You're dialed in!
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Passes to Owens. Down low. Here's Reeves. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Hey, putting his own success aside, Owens just can't pass up an easy dime like that. Well done.
Greg, here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin, you are putting me on the spot, but I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And the whistle blows as the basket counts.
Defensive foul. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago.
Not about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Ball against Schroeder. Davis with a screen on Ball. Bounce pass, Schroeder. Shot on the wing. And Davis can't get it to go.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Levine passes to the Great, and that comes off the assist by Levine. The Great's got 11 points.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
We'll now go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Darvin Ham. David.
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's the Great. He's guarded by Davis. Here's the Great. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Owens, just 5 on the clock. Nobody near Schroeder. No good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
A baseline J, and the basket by the Great. He's got 15. Williams comes in for Levine. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Oubre. And it's White in for Lonzo Ball. Schroeder passes to Burks. Schroeder setting the pick for Burks. Kicks it out to Schroeder from downtown. The Great grabs the miss. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Shoots the three. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
There's Schroeder, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. White with the defensive effort. Pass to the Great. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
and you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Burks against Caruso. Vanderbilt, a screen on Caruso. And so it's the Chicago Bulls, 13 points up. How the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
The great out there with Vucevic. Then it's Ball. Then it's White. And it's Williams at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the great in the last outing against the Mavericks lit up the floor. He scored an amazing number of points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Another 3 for Chicago.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now, here's Peyton. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Schroeder to stop the run, and it's finished off by Vanderbilt as he lays it in.
You have to respect Schroeder's speed and try to cut him off. But when you do that, it leaves room to pitch it to the roller.
Oftentimes, Clark, with Jared Vanderbilt, his impact isn't reflected in the box score.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point, Kevin. He puts up solid rebounding numbers, but I think it's his defense, which is his greatest attribute. He's a lockdown defender, and he's a high-energy hustle guy who plays with a lot of edge and tenacity, and that has value on just about any team.
And here's Burks, following the 3 from the great Davis. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Vucevic. Here's the great. And the Bulls, another 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Pass to Burks. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. No good with the layup. Here's the great. And the Bulls, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is...
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Vucevic. Lean comes in for Williams. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Kobe White. Here's Bridges. They can't stop the run with that one.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the basket by the great.
Out of their last 5 makes. How about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now, here is Morris. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Schroeder. A 3-ball. Tries yet again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
They are just killing them.
Get the ball to MP, coach. That's all you gotta do.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
He's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
The pass to Owens. Inside. Here's Morris. Pass to Reeves. In the corner, it's Bridges. Tries again. From 6 feet. Again, the miss by Morris.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so it's Chicago with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
Looking at the Bulls, it's been 3 games and 3 wins since the last power rankings. What more can you ask for?
They're playing some high-quality basketball, I'll tell you that, Shaq. The way this team has come together, the coaching staff has to be really proud of them.
And now looking at that first half, what an impressive performance so far for the Bulls.
Their work on the glass is one reason they've been in control of this game, playing bully ball. Right, Ernie?
Why would you ask me? I'm not a bully.
Yes, you are.
Ask Shaq. He's the bully.
No, you're the bully around here.
Whatever.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from the great.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So for the Lakers right now, they've got Miles Bridges. Owens is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Reeves in at the 2-guard spot. And here are the Bulls now after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Again, what an avalanche! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pass to Davis. Bridges outside. Owens sets the screen for Bridges. Takes it inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bridges has got 6 points.
Well, I love the athleticism he brings to the table. Bridges can really score on the move and still maintain control of his body in those tight windows. Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
Don't even think, MP. Just shoot. This is it. Come on.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Schroeder. Chicago grabs the miss. Levine's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And here's Schroeder following the 3 from the great. On the wing, Bridges. And Bridges jams it in.
Boy, I really like seeing Bridges get up for these throwdowns, boy. I tell you, he's pretty creative for a young guy.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Ball against Schroeder, and Davis wide open. He shoots. Rebound collected by Levine. Levine's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And when you think about veteran guard Dennis Schroeder, still such a shifty, unpredictable player.
Yeah, he really is because of the way he can change gears and play at different speeds. Very impressive. At his best, when he's putting blinding speed to use, he doesn't always unleash it, but when he does, it's very effective. Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Now here's Schroeder, still looking for his first bucket in this one. On the wing, Bridges. Count it, good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
2 minutes.
Here's Reeves. He's covered by Ball. Owens, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
On the wing, Bridges. Chicago grabs the miss. Levine's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the great. Another 3 for Chicago. And certainly Greg MP has done a lot of damage outside the arc in this one.
And he's looked very comfortable from that range, especially when he sees Owens in front of him.
On the wing, Bridges. Los Angeles with another miss. Schroeder comes with the double team. Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Boy, Davis, a game-wrecking presence around the basket. Excellent agility for a big guy.
From outside the arc. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. There's the lob to Bridges. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one.
Let the boys play. Stop trying to take over the game.
At the line for the Lakers, Miles Bridges. At the line for one.
For Chicago, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. Burks looking around. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The three-quarters.
The Bulls, 76. The Lakers, 27. Please give a big round of applause for Bulls Houston team. Let's do this, baby.
Today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Alex connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Batum passes to Madison. The three-pointer no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Payton passes to Morris. Shakes him. Terry grabs the board. Well, Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Morris comes over to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the play.
And again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives. Pass to Madison. Outside for Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Morris passes to Payton. Batum for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And listen to this crowd. They are letting him hear it.
Greg, as well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays we've seen in league history.
Boy, how about the performance so far from deep? He's been that good.
Max checked in for the Bulls. So Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Oh, Lord. Jesse made another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Oh, Lord. Jesse made another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Oh, Lord. Jesse made another one. Another one.
Untrue. Got chip bags from years back. I don't snack these things.
Okay, what? What's up?
Nature walk.
Which one? Sounds a bit boring.
Like, a lot. There's a waterfall, epic viewpoints, and I'll bring the chips. Y'all know I got it.
Okay, I'm game. Try something new.
Okay, but if it's more than an hour, I'm staying in the car. Huh. Maybe you can clean it for me.
Oh. Good night, MP.
Sunday. Some hamburgers, my place.
You cooking?
On and off the court.
Okay, I'll be there.
You mean the reels? It's all I see now.
Myth to legend. Kauai.
No one's feet are getting in the walkway.
What up, Coach? MP, we got one heck of a matchup tonight.
Well, I saw this thing where someone was trying to get their green card, and because they had an OnlyFans, I've said the N-word and they don't care. Neither does YouTube, so this can't be anywhere near as bad. No, but yeah, there was this girl who was applied for a green card for America, and she has an OnlyFans, and the government literally said, yeah, no, because you have an OnlyFans, we classify you as a prostitute, and we're denying your application for a green card. Well, the thing is, like, if you don't look at it in the eyes of the law, oh, OnlyFans, you know, porn star, you're a prostitute. That's what you are. Because you're literally selling your body for money. But the law states they're not a prostitute as long as they film it. Which doesn't make any sense. Well, nowadays, like, people are like growing up, and it's like, yeah, I've done this, and it's like, yeah, not interested. Go waste someone else's time.
I want to focus more on our
No. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, the girls, like, now, like, they keep approaching guys in the street and be like, how'd you rate me? And the guys are like, 2. And they're like, really? Like, are you blind?
Oh, the Bulls are charging! Yes, Chicago!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Of course, you can feel the tone change around the league at this time of the year. Players starting to get into playoff mode.
There is no doubt about it. The intensity level rises. Teams are trying to build momentum. You are trying to be at the peak of your performance, both individually and collectively,
what a
as we are
tip.
so close to postseason action. Well, you have to respect how fast Kelly Oubre gets his shot off in catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Edwards. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Oubre. Here's the great, defended by Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So
First personal foul. First team foul.
and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Edwards.
I mean, you think about how many,
dangerous
like,
offensive player.
Like,
his scoring
majority
average stands
of
at
the
almost
female
30 a
YouTubers,
game.
They're
Out
just
to the wing.
porn stars. That's all they are. Like, they just do YouTube as a side gig.
DeRozan
like
against
Fillion,
Towns.
fucking Amaranth.
Inside.
Even
Here's
Pokemon
Gobert.
is a porn
Oh,
star.
and Gobert powers it home.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league
Well, she has
as
an
a
OnlyFans,
force in
so well, she at
scoring
least
the
has a fans
basketball.
that like
Now
Philly
he's
and that.
honing his passing skills.
The great with the bucket. And
Oh,
now
no, she
just over a
has
minute
one.
played here in the first.
Like, she is too pure, but she
Minnesota
does
calls time here.
But
This
yeah.
game coming on the heel.
Oh, you mean like how the people post like Minecraft tutorials on Pornhub? Like, yeah, here's how to build this redstone contraption. Like, why is this on Pornhub? Yeah, I forgot about the other one. I think Sniper Wolf is one of them, maybe. I haven't really heard anything
First
about it,
quarter,
but
just
like,
over
with the
a
way
minute
she
played.
dresses, like, she's gotta be.
Here's Pritchard, hounded by
No,
ball.
she's not a VTuber.
Back to Towns.
She's like,
And that's
does face
good.
cam and
His
all
first
that.
bucket of the game.
One thing you have to respect
feel
is
like
how
she's got it,
efficient
like,
and
with how she
consistent
dresses, she's
Cat
gotta be
is
into
on the
that stuff.
interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing
I mean,
for
unless
pictures.
was Lily
just
throwing
making
her
himself at
bathwater
home.
in her feet bag, so I mean, she's more than confirmed that she is.
Edwards
she
against
does not
Oubre.
belong on YouTube.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time,
He won't
they
anywhere.
could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it. And he believes he can.
Here's Edwards. The Bulls making their last shot.
Yeah, well,
Here's
I mean,
Pritchard.
the people that do
Checking
OnlyFans, I
his
feel like
stats,
what
he's
we need to
scoring
do
around
is
9.5
like they
points
gotta
per
go through a
game.
process. They gotta like go through like
And
a
you see
camp
the
or a
ambition for
process
greatness
or
in Edwards.
a test
But
to be able
Grant,
to be
is he
allowed
willing
to
to
have
do the work?
rights.
Well,
Like we
BA,
should take
think
the rights
about this.
away
He's
and
a
make
quick
them earn
study.
them.
He listens to his
Clearly they've
coaches
shown
with
that they don't
curiosity,
deserve them.
and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Edwards.
Yep.
And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
2 minutes remaining in the
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Here's Pritchard, hounded by ball. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
The great with
Well,
the
I mean,
bucket.
well, because
12 points for him.
Elon's son
Calling his
became a
number
trans
time and time
woman,
again, and he is
and now
delivering.
he's disowned.
And that was the
that
mobile
kid.
one drive.
Now
Low
he said,
resistance to
it's
the
now
finish
my
line.
life goal
Yeah,
to get rid
nice
of
finish
these
from him
people,
on that
because these people
drive.
do not
Uses
belong
his
in this
body
world.
well and helps extend the lead.
Which they don't.
Pass to Gobert. Towns down low. Defended by DeRozan.
Yeah.
Pritchard, no good. Chicago leading. Here's the great. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7.
Well, I mean, well, yeah, you could.
The contest.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
But I mean, they kind of have
Timeout
to.
called the Timberwolves. Last time they met in.
Well, I mean, like Instagram. I looked at the thing and it literally said if we can see the body parts and they're revealed, then it breaks our community guidelines. I've reported a girl that literally had like a completely see-through top, like you could see everything. I reported it. They said this doesn't violate our community guidelines. I'm like, what do you mean? You can literally see her nipples. It literally breaks your community guidelines based off your definition. There was another one where this girl was completely naked. I reported it. They said this doesn't break our community guidelines. I'm like, what do you mean? She's fucking completely naked. Well, I mean, that shouldn't matter. Like, just because you're verified doesn't mean they don't follow the same rules as everyone else. It's just like a cop's gonna follow the same rules over the road.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Royce O'Neal is out there with Kyle Anderson.
I mean,
Then there's Nas Reed. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Moore in at the 2 spot. Reed's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Pass to O'Neal. Reed to screen on Williams. To the middle. Reed can't hit. And a chance to add to the lead
it's
here.
not as bad as
BA, they should really stick with what they've been
there is
doing.
a lot of it. But
Great with the bucket.
This guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
That's only because like
knocks it loose.
Doing the shit that you can do is
and they're
still
on the
fairly
break.
new on Snapchat.
And Vucevic slams it in.
And they're really rolling
Laggy
right
as
now.
shit.
That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Minnesota with the ball, following the bucket by the Bulls. Here's Reed. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
The great with the bucket.
As of this moment, they look absolutely.
Zach LaVine comes in for Williams, and it's Lonzo Ball in for White. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson.
suplex.
McDaniels is checked in for O'Neal. And it's Edwards in for Moore. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, BA. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent.
Oh, did you see about all the people that are
and that's what every team needs.
Well, guys, the great in the last outing against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points and also did a lot of damage from long. He put up huge numbers last time out.
But
we'll
yet
see if it's more of the same tonight, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really
like back then she didn't belong there, but she really didn't belong there. She had a car.
First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Carl Anthony Towns. Taking 2 shots.
Oh yeah. I mean, Diablo was a good game until I found out, like, you know, each season is like a new map, and the only way you get the new map or whatever is if you start a new
willingness
character,
to play through adversity over the course of his career.
They don't
Oubre,
support
he's checked
like,
in
the
for
old
Chicago.
Map if you haven't completed
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second.
Anymore. Unlike 2K and just like 2K, how they purposely make their game no
a dozen
longer
consecutive
work
points off of threes.
After,
this defense looks
like
rattled.
The Timberwolves have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5.
Version. That way they make more money.
Towns a screen on Oubre. And here's Edwards outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's the great. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal #1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's the great. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Drains the triple.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Here's Pritchard, pounded by Ball.
Christ.
Pass to Gobert. Levine with a steal. Here's the great. Launches it.
Yeah.
McDaniels with the rebound. Now here's Edwards.
Guys,
Over to the
people
left
don't usually
wing.
watch this far into the video when I post it, because I normally post like 4 hour videos. Never mind. Not even that 2 hour mark.
Here's Pritchard,
Yeah,
pounded
even
by
that,
Ball.
people usually.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this.
You gotta be
McDaniels
kidding
can't
me, the
hit.
ball gets stuck. I can't believe that there's actually mechanics, so
Here's
if the
the
ball
great.
gets stuck on the rim
Three-pointer
or
off.
the backboard, that has like a little invisible
mark.
thing, just come and hit it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Edwards against Oubre. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Levine. Here's McDaniels, and he jams it home with authority.
Number 24. Personal foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
Was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's the great. 37 points for him. Takes a 3. Oh,
Guys, from what I see from my analytics, people usually will only watch about like
They already had the
up to 5
momentum going
minutes
to
into
the
the
break.
video.
Now
'Cause
they've
that's
got
like,
even
don't
more of
post
it.
like 3
And
hours.
so it's Chicago, just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Chicago Bulls.
They've made it a track meet. Transition buckets are easy baskets and easy points, Ernie. That builds your confidence, and it takes the pressure off your half-court out.
You don't want
it's
to
been
with
a
this
track
new
meet.
shit.
Trying
It
to
was
get
bad
in
enough back
before
in
the
the day.
defense sets.
Just
That's
keeps
when
getting
you
worse.
get the good looks.
What really sucks is when you get a gunship on shipment.
And let's focus now on the 2 opposing guys who were battling in the first half. There were sparks out there.
You can just shoot in
Well,
the
it's
middle of the
always
map.
going to be
You'll
a
kill
challenge to
everyone
battle down
everywhere
low
all at
against
the same
MP.
time.
He's built a reputation on competitiveness, and that will win always. He doesn't shy away from the contact to get what he wants offensively.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. The Timberwolves shooting just 35% from the floor. We've got Zach LaVine, Kelly Oubre out there with Ball. Then it's DeMar DeRozan, and it's the great, and at the center position.
Personal foul.
Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. Here's Pritchard, hounded by Ball. Pass to Towns. Clock at 6. Gobert with a screen on Levine. And that one is hammered home.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Here's the great. Knocks it down from distance. 43 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time
What do you
defending
think
the
of
triple.
Valorant
That's
darkness
3
when
in a
you're
row.
playing it?
Right wing. Towns down low.
To be fair, it
defended
is
by
better on
DeRozan.
PC with a mouse and keyboard.
The jump hook. DeRozan with the rebound. And here are the Bulls now.
Which mode did you play?
Doubled by Towns. Timeout called here.
Yeah.
Chicago decides to talk it
TDM
over.
and like CSGO or Valorant or like those PC games, like, oh no. It's like playing Shipment 1v50. Like, I am forced to play S&D on everything. Especially, Valorant's especially bad right now, now that it's open beta, the amount of cheaters that are in there right now, it's just fucking crazy.
MP's your man tonight, coach. Turn him loose.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Fires the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A.
I didn't like anything about Modern Warfare 3.
Gobert with a screen on Oubre. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're like,
They
honestly,
just look so
like,
overwhelmed
straight,
inside.
like, not a
That's
single
why they
thing about
continue to
Modern
get
Warfare 3
attacked.
was good. Like, Vanguard was better.
They double him with McDaniels, the great. Three-pointer, no good.
Oh, that was in.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And Edwards, here we go.
Like,
and
the only thing Vanguard had wrong
slams
with it
in.
was,
Give
like,
me
it
a
would
little
take one
sauce,
bullet of
Anthony
any gun to
Edwards,
kill
rise
someone,
high and
regardless
finish
of how
over
much
the
damage
defender.
it did.
And how about our AT&T
So it was
5G
kinda bad, and then
slam
the map,
cam?
and the
Couldn't
maps
have
were
captured
just
that play any better.
way too
The
small.
Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4
Given
shots to fall so
how
far in
fast
the third.
movement was.
To the inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
I just love the
went up
strong
like Shaq.
finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And again,
why aren't they fucking
Chicago,
going in?
no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. The 11-footer. And it's Chicago with a board. Here's the great. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. The rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Where's the dogs bouncing
Players
on the bike
understand the value of that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need, I think you and I need to have a podcast, B.A.
For sure. Although we can't afford you, though.
That might be true.
The shot by Towns, no good.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
The great with the bucket.
He got loose from downtown.
Checked in for Towns. And Moores subbed in for Pritchard. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Edwards, the pass to Reed. No good from outside.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's the great. And another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
With BA, it feels like he can't miss.
It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Yet another bucket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
NBA, it feels like he can't miss.
To be honest.
It's Edwards on the wing. And that one drops for him. Edwards got 8.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Here's the great. Again! What an avalanche! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Edwards. Rebounded by the great.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
There's the triple. No good that time.
What was that?
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. And here's Edwards. The 3 is up. Again, the miss by Edwards. Here we go, one-on-one. 4-3. Pure from three-point range.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Reed, outside Anderson, from downtown, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Vucevic.
Where's my guy?
Here's the great. And so it's the Chicago Bulls making this game.
My guy, I was like, what's the hairline? The one thing I hate about 2K is the team takeover where you can control the other person. Like, if I wanted to control other people, I wouldn't be playing for movement. It's dumbest shit ever. It's like if I wanted to play as LeBron James, I'd go fucking play quick man. Play as LeBron James.
Just give the rock to MP.
For this game to become competitive. So it's Chicago now. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Naz Reid. Royce O'Neal is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Moore in at the 2 guard. The great with the bucket.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
The Timberwolves shooting just 37% in the game. Reed, a screen on Williams.
Reed's getting into like MMA or something.
I got yours.
Williams against Anderson.
Maybe something more fake and more a lot calmer, like
unable to get that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
But he's too honest of a person to do that.
Here's the great.
So he probably would.
Offline with a 3.
He couldn't pretend like this person is
And for players, greatness can be defined so many ways, but giving back has to be a component of that. Wouldn't you say, Grant?
Well, to whom much is given, much is expected. In BA, I agree 100%. Players today understand the impact that they can have on others. I love that about the league, the players, the coaches, everyone involved, using this gift to make a change and a positive impact throughout the world.
They're actually fatigued or something when they're actually wrestling. But like all of it's fake. It's all prop toys and shit. Like none of it's real.
4 on the clock. Reed. It's tipped. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And Anderson over to help. He got it again. Sensational.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one.
He's a veteran.
To halt the run. And finished off by Anderson.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play.
And again for 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know, this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
No.
The Bulls have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's the great. Good! Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Here's Anderson. And he banks in the layup.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special's about to happen.
The 3 ball. And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
He is now tied for the most threes in a game. An incredible shooting night for him on a night we'll never forget. Here's Reed. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. The great, no good.
Bullshit, that should have went right in.
The Timberwolves shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Anderson. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but
And got it! Another basket!
That puts them even for third.
Oh. Woo! Oh. Wait, what?
You're everything!
Making a switch here. Embry's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Edwards is checked in.
Like, I mean, you can obviously tell college kids weren't going to have a
Anderson finds Edwards. Here's O'Neal. Outside Anderson. And 1:01 left to play in the fourth. Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout. Another bucket!
87!
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night here. Pass to Reed. Looking to end this cold spell. Offensive rebound. A slam dunk by Reed.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Again! What an avalanche!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught.
For me to be able to fucking get the 100.
To the left side wing. Back to Edwards. Outside, Anderson. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
I gotta get
Have a great evening.
shots in before I can even start shooting threes. Otherwise, I'm guaranteed I'm gonna miss all of them. I have to get super lucky. But 10 rebounds. That's a new high. The 3-pointer to me is a new high. The points is a new high. This is the best game. The other thing is, like, honestly, if I could keep my stamina up constantly, at least to half, no lower than half, and I never got subbed out, I could probably easily do it. I mean, hell, I've had it where I got like 60 points in the first half. It's weird that these points usually come at the end of the season for me. Like when everyone should be fatigued and all that is when I start doing better.
He about to tear the roof off.
I mean, I can understand like it not being like the first like 10 games. It's understandable because you got to get warmed up because you had the off season.
MP, I want to chat with you for a minute. What's up, Coach?
You kind of think it'd be middle of the season, not like the last 20 games.
What's up, MP?
Man's finally starting to withdraw a little bit. He's starting to remember things. Well, I mean, you were so high before that you couldn't even read. And then you were like, I'm putting it in right, and then you realized as you started to calm down a little bit, you were like, I am not putting it in right. But I hope they fix Fallout 76 so the map actually works. Well, I hope they did fix it.
Yeah, Bulls. Yeah, Bulls. That's Chi-Town basketball for you.
Looking at the explosiveness on the floor tonight, Steve, this game should be filled with highlight reel play.
I love it, Kevin. Fans love watching these matchups, and we do too.
Here's the Great, defended by Carter, and the basket by the Great. The Greats got the first points on the scoreboard for the Bulls. Here's Orlando now. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Now here's Van Vliet. Carter, the best to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5. From past the arc, and Carter with the basket on the assist from Van Vliet.
I like how Fred Van Vliet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
The Great misses. We easily had that.
With a short break
Had
in
a
the
dunk,
action,
and then
gives
it's
us
just
a
like
chance
guy
now
teleported
to
right in
send it
front.
over to David Aldridge.
I
Caught up
can't
with
do
Coach
it.
Jamal Mosley. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live.
Why the fuck are we
Right
calling
at
the
home.
timeout this fucking early in the game? Fucking, this just fucks me, Coach. What the fuck? That's it. I'm fucking turning off automatic timeouts. Where would that be? Fuck, I can't do it in here.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The Great, that's good, and it's Levine with the assist. The Great's got his second basket of the game.
This is where Levine has really expanded his game, avoiding tunnel vision and getting others involved.
Now, here's Wagner. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Banchero kicks to Wagner. 4 on the clock. This one for 3. They get it again. The shot's good from Carter.
Carter specializes in this, competing on the glass and converting the second chance opportunity.
Yep, it counts. And it's 6 points for the Great. Here's Van Vliet. 20 points for him last game against Memphis.
And his shot blocking helped as well. Those 2 blocks he had were big for them.
Off target from outside. So for the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
Here's Van Vliet after the made shot from the Great. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. They get it back. And it's Carter missing. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. It's his first foul. Porzingis is checked in for Orlando.
In for the Magic, Kristaps Porzingis.
The kick out to Ball. And the basket by the Great. 10 points for the Great.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Now, here's Suggs. Covered by Oubre. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above
that's the most
7
common
feet.
Now, here's Suggs. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
That and maybe I feel you.
6 to shoot. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. At 3 off the mark. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not.
I mean, people got back and forth from that. So they brought it. The issue is, like, they need to, like, leave previously released guns. They need to have this shit. Like, Kearney, he came out in, like, Call of Duty 1. Okay, just in Call of Duty 1 or whatever, have, like, 3 games that same home. Working me back in, spending, like, 8 games now. And it ain't there, it's reset. I can understand, like, BO6 having started with the years, understand it. Because it's technically about back in the day. But
But yeah, but like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, having Car 98, like, one, they don't fucking belong there, based off the timer, right? It's like having an AK, it doesn't belong. I mean, they're all about realism, but yeah.
For a different look here.
Well, I mean, no, it is all about realism. But I mean, with some of the shit that's going on.
The Magic trail by 9, so on the floor for Orlando. At the forward position, it's Wagner and Ben. Anthony is out there with Fultz, and it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the great in the last outing against the Timberwolves had a huge game. He had an impressive number of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means.
Team foul. At the line for the Magic, Wendell Carter Jr.
They made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks. The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Anthony looking it over. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's the great, covered by Anthony. And the basket by the great. This late in the season, some teams are looking forward to the lottery. Steve, what can they take out of these last couple games of the regular season?
Kevin, it's a chance to develop your young players. And at the same time, your front office will be making decisions on free agents. So you want to see who plays hard.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Van Vliet with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here's Porzingis for a three. Vucevic with the rebound. Here's Chicago. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Launches a three. And another three-point shot fall from the great. And the Bulls lead by 20.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Besides, I mean, technically, like with YouTube or Twitch, you can literally say anything you want. It doesn't matter like how like obscene it is. The only thing that's
maybe you should ease up, MP. You're making these guys look bad.
But YouTube, people haven't been banned. I haven't heard of anything about people being banned for saying like anything. They just demonetize
In.
I mean, it is 11:30.
Van Vliet against Ball. It's tipped. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's the great. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, yes, Shrek.
The Magic trail by 20.
I can see them doing that.
Passes it to Porzingis. Ring shot on the way. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This is
connects again from distance.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
You know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance. Van Vliet passes to Carter. The Magic again can't hit.
Trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
A place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Porzingis with the block.
You are able to.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
As long as you had unlocked it when we were two.
Here's Suggs. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lock at 6. Back to Van Vliet.
I think
Porzingis sets the pick for Van Vliet. From outside, off the mark. For Chicago, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. The Great hits it from three-point range. The Great's got 37.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Wagner kicks to Suggs. Back to Wagner. Porzingis with a screen on DeRozan. Wagner with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And it's Carter missing. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. And the basket by the Great.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here. Carter. Banchero comes in for Franz Wagner. And it's Fulton for Fred Van Vliet. Ball against Fultz. Outside, Porzingis. The Magic again can't hit.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Here's the Great. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break. Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And so it's Chicago, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Chicago Bulls.
They've been disciplined offensively, taking care of the ball and working for good looks. And that's limited fast break opportunities for their opponent.
Disciplined, like Kenny at a steakhouse.
Indeed, baby. No steak right now.
All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they've had an incredible season, one the naysayers didn't think was possible. Now they're just continuing to ride this wave of momentum, trying to take this energy into the playoffs.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the great.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. All out there with Kelly Oubre, then it's Zach LaVine, then it's DeRozan, and it's the great in at the 5. 5 to shoot. Carter with a screen on Oubre. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Suggs has got his first points of the game. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Tries from the block. Bank shot, no good. Bulls shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. The great. Good, another from 3.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season. Pass to Van Vliet. Launches it. The shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. For the 3. Connects again. Bang. From distance.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That 3 moving him into history.
You can feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone. Alone at the top of the list. Now a timeout called by Orlando. Kobe White, he's checked in for Chicago. Anthony's checked in for Orlando.
Give that no space. Nice work.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Now here's Van Vliet. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Feeds it to Carter. Over LaVine. No good off the back of the rim.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Steve, it's been tremendous to see Zach LaVine reach his all-star potential in recent years.
Kevin, you can tell he's loving it too, right? But yeah, this was a long time coming. He's at the top of his game, earning his spot among the best players in this league, Kevin.
Van Vliet passes to Anthony. Carter outside. Orlando moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. And finished off by Banchero.
You see his length?
Chicago timeout call.
You got this, MP.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Cole Anthony. Here's the great. Good, that's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And here's Fultz. He has 5. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
The tray. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant.
The Bulls, 72. The Magic, 34. Ladies and gentlemen, your All-USA team. Let's do this, baby. Way to show up, baby.
You think you got an answer for this guy? For MP? No chance.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. On the court for Orlando, they've got Oladipo. Cole is out there with ball. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Okeke in at the small forward.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Back to Oladipo. Ball is screen on Terry. 3 on the clock. Here's Oladipo. Rebound by the Bulls.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's the great. Another 3 for Chicago.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Trying to get high. You been in a party with me.
Caruso against Fultz. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Snoop Dogg.
Here's Oladipo. Mack grabs the miss. Bulls have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Beyond the arc. And again for 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points GA just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
No, blunts, put it in the back of like a hair dryer, or like hot dogs that way.
At the line for the Magic, Ball. Taking
You just consume the weed, you just eat it.
White in for Alex Caruso. And a switcher also for Orlando. Anthony's checked in for Fultz.
Yeah.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Discipline, MP. Use your head out there.
Oh, yeah.
The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter.
Who's watching here?
Up top, Oladipo. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Oladipo's got his first basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball
connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for 2nd for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Anthony against White.
Come on, make shit quick.
Steps back. And it's sent back.
Damn it. If only I grabbed
White.
Tremendous effort from Kobe on defense, managing to get a hand up on the shot.
Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Ball. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Victor Oladipo. 5 on the clock. Here's Anthony. Rebound by the Bulls. The Great's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the triple. Good! Another from 3.
Splashes home another 3, and he moves into 2nd place all time with that make for a game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him. The shot by Carter, nobody around. The Magic again can't hit. Bulls have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the 4th. A perfect 6 for 6. And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Anthony against White. VanVleet wide open. They get the rebound. Bull. Count that one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch. This team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They'll have now won 70 on the year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Great.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Count that one from VanVleet.
What agility from Fred VanVleet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you and again for 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Here's Anthony. The shot misses. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's the Great. And another one.
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all time for scoring in a game.
Well, GA, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's what your take.
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
Ain't no fire.
He's a man. Coach, don't get it.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fultz with the ball. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.